Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Hunt. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Mills now.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Play fake, Mills.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, trying to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 25 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And now they'll throw with Lance. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. His throw incomplete. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The kick by Bass is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 16 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a play fake. Lance. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A gain of 32 that time. 6-0 our score after 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Lance looking to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Mills. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mills. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go play action. Mills.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
To throw, Mills.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Looking to throw is Mills. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. They run for it with Hunt, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Kareem Hunt with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are back within a score.
The extra point up and good, and it's now 13-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10.
Now Lance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Throwing, Mills. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. So it's a letdown there. They get the ball in tremendous position following the turnover, but they come away empty-handed.
Oh, man, you hate to waste field position like that. Your defense did you the favor of getting you the ball on this side of the 50, but neither the offense nor the kicking team could capitalize.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Lance now on first down. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Lance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 27,
Lance.
they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball.
But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Mills to throw it.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Mills going to try and hurry the offense here up to the line.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1.
Hunt is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
To throw, it's Lance. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
And they'll go for it. Lance, he's got Bellinger.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mills.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Forced out to his left. This will be caught at Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Lance.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The Lance going to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Lance. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Lance.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Lance looks to throw again.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Mills. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Lance now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick. And we've seen nowadays, those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention, they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Lance steps away to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Mills got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mills. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now that play stopped by Drake Jackson.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mills now.
Open man here is Conklin.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. First down, Mills.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Throwing again, Mills on 2nd and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's Lambert. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Mills on 1st down.
throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds and looks like right at the 40.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Again, it's Mills.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
He's going to let it fly.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, actually, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So the victory here for San Francisco.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for San Francisco, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they
today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Off play action. Cobb. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Looking to throw. Cobb. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 119 yards, and the score.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly.
Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they told him, throw that challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
A first down carry for Henry. A solid stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Inside handoff, Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cobb, and that is incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Open is Powell. That's complete. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They'll look to throw again. Brought in by Coates. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one caught by Coates.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
2nd and 13. This complete to Langford. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Caught by Allen. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cobb. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Henry up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 33.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Cobb. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on third down. Cobb. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle here to Coates.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Second and 2. Being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 5. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Panthers about ready to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw on 2nd down. Cobb. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw. Cobb. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Second down and 5.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Kirkpatrick. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Well, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense has
nowhere to go here, he lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A give to Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Allen's got it complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
His last catch was number 1,100. This one, 1,101. Puts him even with 2013 Hall of Famer Chris Carter.
So it just tells you it doesn't matter whether you catch it with one hand, catch it with two hands. They count the same. And what a number he has put up in his career.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Browns to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny thing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Cobb. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 3rd down, Cobb rolling to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have a Browns first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now back to throw. Steps away. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. On play action, they'll throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. It's caught. Here's Langford. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are pouring it on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Panthers coming out now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, it's less...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Cobb, quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cobb. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Looking to throw. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. And Chubb will try the middle here. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he's got it to about the 40.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On second down, and he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Oh, nice move.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Cobb looking middle, and it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
The Browns drive about to get started.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. Cobb finding Knox there, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cobb firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Cobb. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Cobb. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 8 coming up. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Cleveland,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.